Hello, welcome to a video that will mark the first sign of variation from just torturing myself in Risk of Rain 2. This video is going to be on a topic, or rather a game, very near and dear to my heart, GTA 4. From the story, to the characters, to the map, everything about it just somehow clicks for me. It's not even that different to other GTA games in terms of gameplay, but the best part about it for me is the story. I think that GTA 4 was the last GTA with an actually awesome story. Don't get me wrong, GTA 5's story is fine, I liked it, but GTA 4 feels more gritty and more real. Nico Bellic is just a great protagonist. Scar for life, does anything for money, and the only thing he truly values is Roman, his cousin. Anyway, this video is gonna be a yap session of me talking about why I love this game so fucking much. Now let's get right into detail, shall we? I've been listing some of my favorite characters and telling you what I like about them. Starting off this list, we have our protagonist, Nico. Now, Nico might be a cliche to pick as a favorite because, like, it's the protagonist and the main character and all that bullshit, but he's just, like, a good character. He's serious when he needs to be serious, which is most of the time. He's funny at times. He has some valid crash outs. Overall, yes, he is a cliche to pick as your favorite, but I don't care. Yeah. Next on this list is another cliche to pick, Roman, Nico's cousin. He's just a really likable character. You have to save him all the time from kidnappings and all that shit, which always makes for fun missions with a lot of shooting, which is always fun in the game, trust. He's also just funny, and I don't have anything bad to say about him. Good character. Next one on my list of favorite characters, maybe even my number one favorite character, is Packy McReary. Packy is a really fun character. All the missions you do with him are always really cool, in my opinion. All of this is my opinion. He's just a funny character. Right. I especially love the bank heist, by the way. That is fucking awesome. Now, those are all the people I love. There's more, but who cares? But there's one person I hate, with my heart and soul hate. Dmitry Raskalov. I probably butchered that name. Holy fuck. This guy is the Mahito of GTA 4. Let me tell you. If you're one of the few people that still wants to play GTA 4 and isn't at that point yet, where, you know, you find out where he does that, all that bullshit that makes me hate him, I won't spoil it for you, but let's just say I have a very valid reason to hate him. Anyway, back to good things about the game. One thing I love is that the two expansions for the game, The Lost and Damned and The Ballad of Gay Tony, overlap with the main game seamlessly. Like, all three protagonists, Nico, Johnny, and Lewis, I don't give a fuck, all appear at least once in the main game, The Lost and Damned, and The Ballad of Gay Tony. This means you see the same missions from different perspectives, and, yeah, the expansions are just really good, too. The stories are much shorter than with the main game, but I don't mind, they're still great nonetheless. You might have noticed that I haven't said anything bad about GTA 4 yet, so you must think I'm just fucking glazing the game, and I am for the most part, but there's one thing I hate about this game, and I hate about it with every fiber of my being, and I need to talk about it. Helicopters. Fucking flying helicopters. This shit is ass. Straight dookie. The controls are so fucking janky and they make me want to kill myself. And then if I have to do a chase, you haven't even had the chance to stabilize the fucking thing when you get the message, oh, they got away. fucking hate flying helicopters. I wish helicopter flights did not exist in this game, because every time I hear the word helicopter, I think, fuck, I gotta do this shit again. Now, flying over water or something isn't that bad, but you have to fly through buildings or in between. The fuck thing just honked outside really loud. You have to fly in between buildings and really narrow gaps, and I just hate it. It makes me want to die. However, that is the only negative thing I can say about the game. Now, it's an amazing experience. If you want a good story with a game that's not that hard, GTA 4 is the game for you, and it's only $20 for the complete edition on Steam. Okay, sorry, I use the term only generously here, but just wait for it to go on sale if you don't want to pay $20. I bought it for $8 on sale. Anyway, that was the meat of my yap session. Now, I'm gonna get into like finer details, because now you kind of get to get the gist, so I can go over things I liked, and yeah, that. So, the main story of the game is gritty, it feels real, and like obviously there's some over the top shit, but most of it feels like it could actually happen, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's especially the main game, because like I said, the expansions are much shorter, but you know, they're fucking expansions, so who cares? I have definitely have the feeling that getting this for $8 was a steal, and GTA 4 has unironically just I play it pretty much every day and for a few hours at a time. And yeah, it's well, I'm not gonna say inspirational because I'll get arrested or something. No, I'm kidding. But you know, it's just it's about it's I don't it's hard to explain, but it just feels real and raw. So yeah, that's my take on GTA 4, the main game. Now I can get into the expansion, specifically The Lost and Damned, because that's the one I completed first. The Ballad of Gay Tony can wait. I might not even talk about it right now. So, The Lost and Damned takes place in the exact same city at the exact same time as the main game. Well, there's obviously, but the things happen alongside each other, not after each other, which I really like. You see the expansions, you see different perspectives. And in The Lost and Damned, you play as Johnny, a member of the biker gang The Lost. And at the start of the game, the chief or whatever his title is, the founder, I don't know, of the biker gang just got out of prison, and you have a rival gang, the Angels of Death, which sounds like a 2000s emo band. They're the rivals. You kill each other a lot, and one mechanic they added in The Lost and Damned that you didn't have in the main game, which I really liked, is toughness. So the gang members, the more you go on missions with them, the tougher they get, which basically means the tougher they are, the better they fare in combat and all that. There's the Lost and Damned specific side quests, like you can have gang wars. Yes, gang wars. With the Angels of Death, and while it's much, much, much shorter, and I mean, I played it in like 10 hours while going in blind, but it has quite a deep story for something that short. Like, obviously, you can tell that the main game is the main game because it's longer, the story's more fleshed out. But in The Lost and Damned, you still have emotional connections, or your character has emotional connections, and there are stakes, and there's betrayal, there's friendship, and yeah, it's definitely, for something this short, it is an amazing additional experience to the main game. And it's an expansion. It's DLC. Well, not DLC. I have the complete edition, so it was just with it. Whatever. Yeah, it's amazing. Well, I'm fucking glazing the hell out of it, but it just is. I really, really like it. So, yeah, I won't talk about the Ballad of Gay Tony too much because then this video will get too long. But in the Ballad of Gay Tony, you play as Luis, and Luis Lopez you play as, and there's these two friends. I forgot their names. One of them's Armando, I think, and if it's not, then I sound racist. Uh, but there's two buddies. One wears red, one wears blue. That's how I keep them apart. And yeah, it's I really like that you have just two best friends that you go on missions with. You do drug wars with them. Um, you go on missions with them. You go out with them. Like it's fun. It's fun. Then you have Gay Tony himself. Honestly, he I don't know. I don't know my stance on Tony. Like, some days I like him, and some days I fucking hate him. Some days he's great, some days he's a nuisance. But yeah, it really depends on if I want to deal with Tony on that day that I'm playing. If I don't, I'll just ride around in a car, listen to the radio. The radio is also fucking good. Listen to the radio, drive around the city, and just have a good time, man. I just yeah. So I am noticing that I'm running out of things to talk about. So yeah, that is it. That was my yap session. I hit about 3 minutes. Maybe I'll hit 14. Fuck. I hit 13 minutes. Maybe I'll hit 14 with the outro. I don't fucking know. You know what? It is now. I am going to hit 14, even if I have to awkwardly sit in silence. So yeah, that was my yap session. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time. I will now awkwardly sit in silence until I hit 14 minutes. By the way, the exact number is 14 minutes and 51 seconds, so yes, I will be sitting here in awkward silence. The weather sure is good, huh? If you were wondering, yes, I am trying to make you uncomfortable. Don't click off. Don't do it.